Hey everybody, welcome to another installment of Brad Cook Stuff. So, these days the weather continues to be cold and windy, and that is the perfect weather to make soup. So, without fanfare, this week we're going to make some nice, simple soup. Anyway, let's go ahead and take a look at the ingredients, see what we're working with this week. Here are the ingredients for tonight's soup. We have some chicken meatballs, my favorite negotiable broth, some scallions, and then a handful of other seasonings. So let's go ahead and get these meatballs cut. I have 3 trays of chicken meatballs here. We're going to go ahead and open these up and cut them in half. So we need to cut all of these meatballs in half. All right, everything is cut up. Let's go ahead and get into a pot and start on those green onions. Let's get these scallions sliced up. All right, cut off the bottoms here. We don't need this part. Okay, I think that'll do it. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is fry up these cut up meatballs. I'm going to add some adobo seasoning, of course. There we go. Nice. And we're also going to add some celery salt. Nice bit of flavor there. All right. Well, that's coming along nicely. But I think it's time to go ahead and add our negotiable broth here. There we go. As well as our chopped green onion. Go. Stir all this up. And we're going to add in some bay leaves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You know what? There's not a whole lot left in this bag. We're just going to add the rest of this particular bag of bay leaves. Why not? I'm going to cover it and let it get to a nice boil. All right, this is boiling. We're going to go ahead and turn it down some and stir it up. Let's check in on our soup. Oh man, that looks good actually, and it smells great. However, I think I'd like this to be a little bit thicker, so we're going to go ahead and add in some of these instant mashed potatoes to thicken everything up. I'll put in a 1/4 cup. See how that works. There we go. Let this cook and see how that works out. I'm going to check in on our soup. It's not bad, but I think it could be a little bit thicker. So we're going to add 1 more 1/4 cup of instant mashed potatoes for a total of a 1/2 cup. Go. this should make it nice and thick. It's been a little while, so let's check in on this. Oh, that is nice and thick. Smells good too. You know what? I think this might actually be done. So let's go ahead and get some into a bowl and try it out. All right, moment of truth. I have here a bowl of chicken meatball and green onion in negotiable broth with some mashed potatoes to thicken the broth, and it is nice and thick. Oh, it does smell good. It's been smelling good since I started making it, but of course, let's give it a try, see how it tastes. Well, that is really, really nice. Definitely very hearty, nice and salty. The chicken meatball is really good, but of course, got that nice green onion flavor in there. Let's have another bite here. That is really, really solid and nice and filling, which in this recent weather is a welcome thing. So let's have one more bite here. So this was something I came up with because the weather has been really, really cold and windy lately, and it's been a while since I made soup, so I figured make a little bit of soup and do something to counteract all of this cold, windy weather we've been having lately here in Tokyo. And this was the end result. I don't have it loaded down with calories, although with the amount of salt in this, it's probably fairly high in sodium, but I didn't load it down with anything that was particularly high calorie, so yeah. I have a fair amount left in the bowl and one huge bowl of this left over that I can have at a later date. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and finish this up. This is a little bit of a late dinner for me, but as always, I appreciate you guys stopping in, and we'll see you in the next video.